This is the upcoming BTC goal as BTC jumps up 2% in the Bitcoin price forecast. The price of Bitcoin, the most well-known cryptocurrency in the world, has just increased significantly by 2%. Investors and dealers are therefore eagerly awaiting the next possible target for BTC. The release of the FOMC, Federal Open Market Committee, minutes is thought to be the cause of the decline in the price of Bitcoin throughout the day. This information has created market turbulence and could be partly to blame for the decline in BTC prices. The balance of Bitcoin, how interest rate increases affect prices. The U.S. Federal Reserve published the minutes of the Federal Open Market Committee on February 22. FOMC. The January Consumer Price Index (CPI) report, which showed inflation to be higher than predicted, with a 0.5% increase, was the catalyst for the FOMC minutes, which revealed that the Fed wants to hike interest rates for longer than many investors anticipated. The Federal Reserve raised the reference Fed funds rate by 25 basis points as a result. The Federal Reserve's minutes are being extensively scrutinized by investors as market volatility has risen. BTC, USD and other cryptocurrencies have corrected after the FOMC minutes were released, which signals that additional interest rate increases may be forthcoming if inflation remains robust. The crypto market is currently in a downtrend. US dollar index increasing, maintaining pressure on BTC. According to the minutes of the US Federal Reserve meeting, officials are committed to raising interest rates at a slower rate in order to address the problem of rising inflation, which has increased the value of the currency. The DXY index, which gauges how much the US dollar is worth in comparison to a selection of other major currencies, is currently circling around 104.50 and heading in the direction of its weekly high. The price changes of cryptocurrencies and the DXY index have historically moved in lockstep. The value of Bitcoin often decreases when the DXY rises. Brazilians are excited about the Bitcoin Beach Festival's crypto education and carnival fund. In Jericoacoara, Brazil, where financial instability has made the need for effective alternatives to conventional banking more urgent than ever, the first Bitcoin Beach event was recently conducted. 6 eminent speakers gave presentations during the 3-day event, which took place from February 18 to February 21, 2023. A carnival performance with a Bitcoin theme was also included. The purpose of the event was to inform the nation's young about Bitcoin and its potential advantages. The general public's acceptance of cryptocurrencies can be accelerated by activities that encourage Bitcoin education and raise financial literacy. Furthermore, according to recent research, South America has a stronger demand for Bitcoin payments, and the Brazilian government is working to make cryptocurrencies part of its residents' daily life. GDP growth for the U.S. fourth quarter revisions down to 2.7%. Due to a decline in consumer spending and an increase in the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation measurements, the U.S. Commerce Department has revised the nation's economic growth for the fourth quarter of 2022 downward. According to the updated data, the U.S.'s GDP, which measures the entire value of all goods and services produced there, increased at an annualized rate of 2.7% throughout that time. This is less than the 2.9% growth that was originally reported. The U.S. economy grew at an annualized pace of 2.7% quarter-over-quarter in the fourth quarter of 2022, which was somewhat slower than the 2.9% advance expectation. The 1.4% increase in consumer spending was the weakest since Q1 2022 and fell short of the 2.1% forecast. When investors seek out alternative assets, Bitcoin prices typically rise when the U.S. economy is robust. The state of the global economy, governmental policies, and investor attitude, among others, also have an impact on Bitcoin pricing. To effectively forecast the direction of Bitcoin prices, it is crucial to keep track of these variables as well as the general state of the market. Bitcoin cost. Currently, the live price of one Bitcoin is $24,050, with a 24-hour trading volume of $31 billion. With a current market valuation of $464 billion, it is the most valuable coin according to CoinMarketCap. A rising trend line is acting as support near the $24,000 mark for Bitcoin's ascending triangle pattern on the 2-hour period. The next support level for the price of Bitcoin is anticipated to be around $23,400 in the event that it drops below this level. Also adding to the selling pressure on Bitcoin is the fact that both the RSI and MACD indicators are in the selling range. At $24,500, Bitcoin's resistance level is present. Bitcoin might test the following resistance level at $25,200 if there is a rush in purchasing interest that pushes the price above this barrier.